I've got a question for you.
Ask.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Quite a lot. In terms of volume? Oh, I'd say three trees.
3 trees worth?
3 trees worth of wood, yes.
But can you say it back to me, but quicker?
How much wood?
But quicker.
Okay, let me just remind myself of the phrase.
Okay, go on.
How much wood can a wood...
Could.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Okay, I need to have a few test runs,
Okay.
right? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Oh my God. This is the hardest tongue twister I've ever done in my life.
I think it's the only one I can do properly.
Really?
All the others I struggle with.
No, really? Okay. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck?
Could.
How much wood could... Okay. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a chuck wood... Chuckle Brothers. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck?
Could.
Fuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Do it one more time quicker.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck? Oh!
I think you flopped it as well, bro. Look at you.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Well done. Do you want like a medal with that?
Do it one more time. This is the final one.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Clutched it right at the end.
This is the GrassTooth podcast.
Big plans, big strides. We're trying new things out here at the GrassTooth podcast, such as this episode, which is, I was like, you know what, let's try this out. For the first time, we're going off the script, you know?
Off-piste,
exactly. There is no script. We didn't plan anything beforehand. So we're just going to go with the flow, see what comes out.
Is there a reason why we're doing this though?
Personally, I just wanted to see what happens if we didn't have to follow
just
anything.
Go freestyle off the dome.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we capable of? Could we do this for an hour?
I fear we're not capable of anything. That's what I'm scared
That's
of.
why we need such a rigid structure.
Yeah. But like, is this the episode where we find out, like, if we don't prepare stuff, we've got absolutely nothing?
Yeah. If that's it, you know?
Right. At least we found out something about ourselves, right?
You guys are the guinea pigs. Let us know.
Yeah.
Should we just
stay with us for a little bit as we try this new journey?
Should we do off scripts more often?
We could do, yeah.
Talk to you guys. Let us know for sure.
Mm.
Anything interesting happened to you over the week?
I'm a very uninteresting person, but there is one thing that has come to mind. Right, I'm cooking a lot more recently.
Nice.
And I was like, you know what? This week, let me cook something.
What did you make?
I made some spaghetti. Right,
from scratch.
From scratch, yeah.
Including the spaghetti itself.
No, not this. Obviously not.
What do you mean? Obviously not. People do it.
Yeah, I know people do that, but obviously not. I don't have a pasta machine at home. Right, I don't have the time to roll out my own pasta and spaghetti, right? But no, basically, so I went to the shops, right? And I called my dad and I was like, do we need to get spaghetti or pasta? And he was like, no, we've got something at home. So just get the mince, get the spaghetti, like the tomatoes and stuff. And I was like, cool. I went home, right? And what we had at home was the most interesting spaghetti I've ever seen in my life, right? It's basically your traditional spaghetti, but it's thicker and it's got a hole in the middle.
Right.
So it's basically like an elongated, like a really long penne pasta, but like it's a bit like thinner.
And it'll let the sauce get in.
So like, I was just like, wow, this is really interesting. Let me cook it. Same cooking process, obviously. Put the oil, put the salt, boil it for 15 minutes or whatever. And it was just the most pleasant experience I've ever had having spaghetti. Like, it's honestly a game changer. And as you just said, the sauce, oh my goodness. So like a big part of pasta for me is how much sauce it can retain, like how much of that sauce. Because who wants pasta when there's barely any sauce on it, right? It's a waste of pasta, in my opinion. This one had all the sauce in the middle. Oh man, it was so good. Like, So good.
So like a major issue I have with a lot of foods that are like that is the sauce retention isn't great. So for example, you know tteokbokki?
Tteokbokki, yeah. Korean, yeah.
I'm not crazy about it because I think a lot of the flavor is just surface level. I feel like it doesn't really get through to the core of it. Do you think that's a fair assessment to make?
It's a fair assessment. However, the sauce is really thick. Well, most of the time for me, when I cook it, it's thick, so it stays on there.
Right.
If that makes sense. But I get what you're trying to say.
Like gnocchi.
Same
issue I have with that.
The surface area is too big, isn't it? Yeah.
Any like thick noodles and stuff, I'm not crazy about.
So, what are your favorite pasta shapes then?
What are my favorite pasta?
What's your favorite pasta? What's your go-to pasta shape?
I think it's a penne or a spaghetti.
Penne or a spaghetti. But is it not the same thing with just standard spaghetti? Like, is there much sauce on the spaghetti? So you're saying the
spaghetti was thicker, right?
The one I had was it's a spaghetti I've never had in my life before. It had a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's literally a penne pasta, but it's long. It's like a long penne pasta. It's obviously a bit thinner.
I think it's because it's got a larger surface area. You can get a lot more sauce on it.
Yeah.
So I don't mind those.
Right. Okay. I got you. So apart from the sauceability, is that the word you use? Sauceability. Come on, bro, making new things up here. What else do you look for in a pasta? Or pasta shape?
I think that there's too much variety. For example, I don't mind a ravioli.
Okay.
What's the other one? I think there's something.
Tortellini.
So tortellini is like a ravioli.
Tortellini and ravioli, I think, are very similar, aren't they?
I don't mind those, but that's because they're stuffed and there's things inside which makes it interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's allow those. Okay. Let's just pure pasta, like without any filling.
What are you as in all I'm thinking is bow tie.
Bow tie, yeah, the bow tie.
What else are there? Fettuccine.
There's so you got the penne, you got the fusilli.
Fusilli. Yeah.
The little
I'm not a fan of the fusilli.
See, that's my thing.
You like fusilli?
I used to like fusilli, not anymore.
Okay.
Is it fusilli? Fusellini?
No, it's fusilli.
Fusilli.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like it anymore.
Why? What turns you off?
Because it's good. It's actually really good for sauceability.
Yeah.
Like it holds the sauce really well.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just lost its touch for me. It's also for me like. So my favorite personally is now this new spaghetti that I've tried, but before there was a rigatoni.
Rigatoni.
It's like the thick, like the not the thick, sorry, the large ones, the large circular ones.
Is it like kind of mac and cheese kind of?
Mac and cheese, but but oversized.
Right. Okay.
It's a bigger mac and cheese type thingy, and it's not like mac and cheese tends to be spirally. Oh no. Something you got the standard ones. Yeah. It's a bigger version of that. That is the goat pasta shape because sauceability wise, like obviously amazing.
Yeah.
The texture is just so juicy when you have it with the sauce. I'm actually getting emotional thinking about rigatoni. Rigatoni is the one, bro.
Angel hair pasta's a thing as well, right? That's like super, super thin spaghetti.
Angel hair. Which one's that?
Super, super thin spaghetti.
Super thin spaghetti.
That's too thin for me. There needs to be a good middle ground.
Right.
You haven't come across it?
I've done tagliatelle.
Which one's that?
That's like the
ribbons?
No, that's like the spaghetti, but is that the thin one you're talking about? Is it kind of like it's thin, but is it a bit more thicker?
Thin but thick?
Yeah. Thin but thick?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tagliatelle. No, this is a shame.
Is that the ribbons? I don't know.
It's not the ribbons. Just it might be the ribbons. Yeah, it comes in ribbons in the pasta the pasta box.
Yeah.
So that one's good as well. But
what are your favorite pastas? It's got the dirtiest look. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
But something big happened in the world of film.
Yes.
And cinema.
Yes. The
Oscars happened. Of
course
this
it
week.
happened.
Did you follow along?
I didn't watch it. I've heard on the grapevine of what's kind of happened here and there.
What have you heard?
Oppenheimer,
7 awards.
Crazy, innit? Crazy.
You still haven't watched it?
Still haven't watched it. Should I watch it, guys? Is it worth watching?
Personally, for me, I don't think so.
Right.
It was pretty boring.
Wow.
I think I said it before. It just about held my interest. But
that's not good enough, is it?
Definitely not good enough. Nowhere near good enough.
I feel like it's got to the point where it's just too late now, isn't it? Like the hype has died.
It's never too late.
The hype has died.
It's never too late.
It's not. There's no point.
Are you like? What about your kids and stuff? Are you going to tell them it's too late to watch Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
No, definitely not. That's not a thing. Watch it whenever you want. Maybe watch it after the hype, after everything's died down. So
maybe. So I'm not pressured. I'm not pressured by all the what are the fans called? Oppen
homies.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Other big news at Oscars: Emma Stone.
What did she win?
My
anything?
Baby Girl won Best Actress.
Jeez, man, like Emma Stone, you know.
Poor things. Great work. As in, I think there's a lot of people saying Lily Gladstone should have won for...
Right, Zone of Interest.
No,
the other one.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon, yeah.
I kind of agree, but I'm not too salty about the fact that Emma Stone won. I think she deserves it.
She deserves it.
I think I said it before as well. If it's not Lily Gladstone, it should be Emma Stone.
You like her a lot.
Emma Stone, yeah.
She was great in Superbad, I thought.
Yeah, she was.
Great in Superbad.
I watched that late. I didn't watch that when it came out or anything.
Superbad.
Like, you know, when we were in school.
Right, yeah.
That was like the rage.
Right.
I watched it years later. I think after uni I watched it.
And did you like it?
I did like it. Thought it was very funny.
It was funny, wasn't it?
It was very good. RDJ.
What did he win? Supporting...
Best supporting actor.
Right. In Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Not a fan of that.
Really? Oh, you thought Ryan Gosling should have won for
Definitely
Barbie?
Not. Definitely not. I thought Robert De Niro should have won.
Robert De Niro.
For Killers of the Flower Moon.
Of course. You love that film, don't you? Killers of the Flower Moon.
It was very, very good. I liked it. I wouldn't say love, but I liked it a lot.
Weirdly enough, actually, Killers of the Flower Moon sounds like a Korean drama.
I think it is. That's exactly what it is.
Is that what it is? Yeah. A Korean drama?
It's
Robert De Niro was in a Korean drama.
It's like a K-drama, rom-com type thing.
Oh, right. I might have to watch. I will watch
Definitely,
it now.
it's on Netflix.
Is it?
8 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Check it out.
It's such a Korean like K-drama name.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Like, honestly.
I wouldn't have watched it if it was a K-drama, for sure.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Who else won? Oh, Zone of Interest won Best International Film.
Okay. What country is Zone of Interest from?
The United Kingdom.
That's the best international film.
Because
it's not American.
Yeah. This is an issue I have with the Oscars. It's so America-centric. It's not great. This is why I prefer Cannes Film Festival. Let's go.
That's too French though, isn't it?
It's very Eurocentric.
It's very French,
but it's not that Eurocentric. Like the big prizes have been won by a bigger variety of countries than America for sure. Because like when Parasite won Best Picture, that was a huge deal, but it shouldn't have been because
it was a good film. It was a very
whatever's the best film should win Best Film.
Got you. Right. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to be honest.
I believe The Boy and the Heron won Best Animated. I
saw that. So I haven't watched that one, but your Spider-Verse one didn't win it, did it?
No, it didn't.
Oh, have you watched any of them? I haven't watched Boy. Is it Boy and the Heron? I haven't watched that one, but I think
I watched any of what?
Any of the other animated.
Oh, the ones that were nominated.
Yeah, ones that were nominated.
I don't think so.
But you've watched the Spider-Man one, right?
I've seen Spider-Verse.
I've heard a lot of people complain saying The Boy and the Heron shouldn't have won. It's a Studio Ghibli film. Yeah. Haven't watched it, but apparently it's not the best one. Yeah, it wasn't the best Studio Ghibli film. So
have you seen The Wind Rises?
I haven't seen The Wind Rises. No.
Yeah, I watched The Wind Rises. I actually watched it like a couple of weeks before Oppenheimer.
Okay.
And there's weirdly about like opposite sides of the same kind of thing, which is like this like genius type character, at the brink of like some invention type thing.
Right. Okay.
And like looking at his internal issues and what's going on in his head and stuff. And I preferred The Wind Rises, even though it wasn't for me the strongest Studio Ghibli film. I preferred it to Oppenheimer a lot more.
Right.
But I'm interested to see what Boy and the Heron's about. I've heard some interesting things from people that have seen it. And I can imagine it being better than Into the Spider-Verse for sure.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think Studio Ghibli is so special, you know?
It's a special thing.
Very unique brand of filmmaking. And like, they're good at what they do. They're great at what they do.
What are your favourite Studio Ghibli films then?
I've said Spirited Away.
Is that your number one?
For sure, mate. It's
really
so good.
Number one.
Do you know the theory about it?
Tell me the theory.
I don't know if it's like super obvious. So maybe it's not a theory and I'm just like being condescending for no reason.
Yeah.
But apparently it's about young girls in Japan who their like family falls into debt and they have to become prostitutes to try and, you know, save their families and get them out of debt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Had you heard that before?
I haven't heard that one, no.
Yeah. So when you look at it through that lens, it's one of those films, like, what I love about, like, the best kids' films are ones where you watch it as a child and it fills you with awe and whatever. It's magical. All that stuff. Yeah. But then once you're an adult and you rewatch it and you see these, like, hidden things within it, it adds to your experience of watching it.
Like Tom and Jerry.
What does it add?
Oh, you don't know about the Tom and Jerry theory?
Is this the friends thing?
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's 100% true.
That Tom and Jerry are friends.
Tom and Jerry are actually friends, yeah.
But they need to look like they're doing their job.
Well, Tom needs to look like he's doing his job, yeah.
What makes you think they're friends? Because like once in a while they'll just be chilling.
Once in a while they'll be chilling, and Tom is so useless. a cat can't be that useless.
You can't go through that much pain and just do it as part of the act.
No, but it's animated pain, innit? So it's not real pain. I don't think Tom goes.
I've seen like bumps form at the top of the head.
Okay, fine. But for you, I'd go through pain.
I wouldn't do the same.
You wouldn't do the same for me.
Definitely not.
But what a damning
tree
indictment.
falling on my head and like telephone poles falling on my head. I ain't doing that, bro.
Really?
I'm like, you know what? Throw me to the streets.
Really? You wouldn't even do that for me?
And then some other cat will come in and eat you.
Shit. Well, I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit.
So yeah, the Oscars. There was some highs, some lows. I think more lows than highs because of the Oppie sweep. But it is what it is.
Chris Nolan, man, just do your thing, bro.
Christopher Nolan won his first Best Director's Award.
You don't like that, do you?
It's whatever. I think the Oscars don't really mean anything to me. It's all just a
hoax.
Yeah. Hoaxers. #hoaxers. Should we move swiftly into the next segment?
Swiftly. Into the next segment, yes.
It's time for the GlassTruth.
The GlassTruth. Making sense of nonsense.
Welcome to the unscripted GlassTruth. You come into 221B Baker Street and sat at the table are Watson and Sherlock Holmes, that is. And one of our GlassTruthers has sent in 5 headlines for us to pick from, on which case to investigate.
It's actually 4, sorry.
It's 4. We only got 4.
I can only open 4 for some reason.
One of the cases was solved prematurely.
Yeah.
Do you want to read them out?
All right, so these are the 4 that have been...
we're going to pick out which one.
We're going to pick out which one we like the sound of, yeah. I'm just going to read the headlines first, okay? Swifties created seismic signals by jumping in concert, study finds. So Swifties. Moving mad, bro. Moving mad. Indonesia. 2 pilots fall asleep for 28 minutes during Batik air flight.
What air flight?
Batik air flight? What? That was a Batik air flight.
What's it? As in it? Maybe it's the airline.
Maybe it's the airline. Batik. Okay. Scottish student's message in a bottle travels 6 miles in 40 years. Okay. And the longest distance tug of war spans 1,694 feet in Wales.
Ooh.
Okay, so which one are we sort of fascinated by? I mean, all of them sound very, very interesting for me.
I'm split between the bookends. I like the sound of Swiftie.
The Swiftie one.
And the tug of war.
The Swiftie one and the tug of war.
Which one are you feeling?
I like the Swifties and the pilot.
The pilot, okay.
But we both chose the Swifties one. So the problem with Swifties is that this is very dangerous territories because we know how much love
there is for
TS Taylor Swift.
So we have to tread lightly as we usually do.
Even in my relationship, my girlfriend is a diehard Swiftie. Like she is offensively Swiftie.
You know, before you go into a relationship with this individual, like Taylor Swift, I was aware of her.
Right.
I didn't she just did her own thing.
Yeah.
She was out there in the world. But like, just didn't cross my mind. Like nothing she did mattered to me, you know.
Right.
But now it's showing up on my reels, bro. It's showing up on my feed. I'm just like, I don't want this.
It's because I think the FBI agent in your phone is hearing our conversations about Taylor Swift.
For sure.
And then just sending Swiftie stuff.
I don't like it.
So I don't like it either. You're right. Before this relationship, I knew she got absolutely slaughtered by Kanye West, which was quite funny. That was that was a delightful moment. I felt sorry for her, to be honest.
I did feel bad for her too.
I did feel very sorry, actually, but it is what it is. It's a historic moment. But then, yeah, you know what? Heard a few songs here and there. Didn't mind them. Didn't hate them. But didn't like them. But yeah, now it's just everywhere. And it's just like, goodness me, man, how much power does this woman have? A lot of power.
Should we read the article?
Let's
look into it. What's going on?
Let's go into it. Okay, so yeah. Seismic tremors at a Taylor Swift concert were not caused by the music, but by fans dancing and jumping with excitement. This was from her concert in August 2023 in Los Angeles. More than 70,000 people attended this concert at SoFi Stadium in LA. What caught the attention of the researchers was a seismic signature or distinct harmonic tremors.
Wow.
So musical tremors. That is interesting. Very fitting, yeah. Let me see what else there is. Previously, they considered that musical rhythms or sound system reverberations cause these harmonic tremors. However, it turns out the quakes were caused by fans dancing and jumping to Taylor Swift songs. That must mean the sound of people jumping and dancing was louder than the actual music. I mean, you have to give it to her, to be honest, man. You've got that many people jumping up and down.
I don't know if I could dance to it. I don't know. Maybe Shake It Off I could dance to.
What are her dance anthems? What does she have?
I think Shake It Off, right? Shake It Off.
Bad Blood.
I can't dance to Bad Blood.
Bad Blood. I'm trying to not get copyright. It's more like a...
like a little catwalk
type. Yeah, it's not really. Was it a jumping song? Let me try to shake it
off.
What
are you guys jumping to? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, what songs do you know?
What Taylor Swift song? As in, I know
Blank Space
is Schoolboy Q. Sorry.
Blank Space. How does Blank Space go again?
Oh my God! Look at that face. It looks like. I knew you were trouble when you were in the...
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. That's not a dancing song. No, all of her songs are like... What I can picture is like a sea of 12 to 20-year-old girls. Yeah. Just like crying passionately, holding their hands and going, I feel this. Yeah. This is... Oh, she's talking about me. Yeah. I went through this. Dear John. Yeah. They all know someone called John. Yeah. And they're just
do you know anyone called John?
I know someone called Yon.
I know someone called Yon too.
But I don't know anyone called John. Okay, no. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing like dancing, like jumping up and down, rave. Do you know what I mean? Like a Travis Scott. It's not that type of vibe.
I heard. Speaking of Travis Scott, I think a concert he had in Italy, I believe. Okay. There were like similar tremors and stuff like that, which I completely understand because you get lit when you listen to.
That's when it makes sense. You know. But Taylor Swift, I'm not trying to knock her. Like I'm just trying to investigate. This is what we do on the GlassTruth. We're investigating. Yeah. I'm trying to investigate what song it was where people are jumping up and down. So it's not
speaking of that, like when the Eras tour, the film, the documentary type thing that came out
in the cinemas.
It wasn't a documentary. It was like a concert film.
Yeah.
All the cinema workers were complaining about the mess that the fans were leaving. Were you not aware of this? They got out of their seats, were dancing everywhere. They were loud. Yeah. Just leaving a mess.
It's kind of like what happens in Marvel films as well.
What happens in Marvel films?
Oh, mate, I was in the first Marvel... You know when Endgame came out? Yeah. I was in one of the first screenings. Yeah. And just when things were happening, people were jumping up and down, screaming.
Were you there for the first day?
I'm not sure about the first day. I was there for maybe within the week.
The first week,
and I didn't just watch it at a local cinema. I watched it in like a cinema, quite a big cinema somewhere in London. Yeah. And multiple different scenes where people just like, oh come on, like when when the superheroes join together, like Avengers assemble. Come on, we love that stuff. So I can see it. I can see people getting messy. I can see people getting lit. A sort of concert movie, right? What is it? A concert movie?
Concert movie.
That's what it is.
No, that's exactly. There's been a few.
Has there been a few? Yeah. Right. And that was me. There's me thinking that this was unique.
No. Taylor Swift's not the first.
Taylor Swift, okay, not the first, right?
But like when you talk about messes in cinemas, I don't think anyone quite does it like the Indians. I don't know if you are aware. Do you know what
do they do?
In Indian
throw
cinemas?
curry around. So sorry. No, if we Koreans do that as well. We just
throw curry around.
We throw kimchi. We throw kimchi at each other. And if there's someone I really don't like, I throw tteokbokki at them, and it just splatters all over their face. That's what we do.
He saved himself just about.
Yeah. Almost got cancelled. I was on the brink of cancellation there, and I've just saved it by insulting my own race.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but like cinema culture, I think in India. So it's like one of the biggest things about it. You know how Bollywood is a huge, massive deal in India.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest like film industry in the world.
It's huge, yeah.
And like a lot of the big stars, they're kind of seen as like demigods.
Right. Okay.
They've got that kind of status, and they're like
loved.
They're looked up to, adored by all their fans. And it's like, you know what you had with Endgame? Where you saw them assemble.
Right.
They see their guy for the first time on screen in a film. Same things happen, but like the whole place erupted. For you, it might have been like a couple of people.
Yeah.
Was there popcorn flying in the air and stuff?
There might have been. I didn't see any popcorn flying, but people just standing up on their chairs,
right?
Not sitting down,
right?
Like screaming, going, "Yeah, come on, man! Yeah, that's sort of vibe."
But like almost everyone doing it,
right? Throwing food, popcorn.
No. People bring in their own confetti and stuff and start chucking that in the air. Yeah,
their own accessories.
Yeah, they bring all the stuff. And I think recently, in a cinema in the UK, for I think it was a Telugu film.
Okay,
so that's like. It's its own country, language and state. There was a cinema where fans had brought in fireworks into the screen.
Fireworks.
And would lighting them up and just completely trashed the whole place.
Oh,
they were lighting up fireworks indoors.
That's a criminal record right there. Bro. Letting fireworks go in a cinema.
That's the level of how much they love their stars.
That sounds kind of lit.
Yeah, nice though. Good work. Hold on.
I wanted a bit more than that.
That was off the dome. Unscripted.
That's what we do, man. Unscripted.
Yeah, look at him go.
It's crazy. Yeah, I know. But like, it's also with a lot of Bollywood films. Like a big part of it is the musical number, no?
Yeah.
So I can see people like getting up to and dancing to that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening.
I've never been to a film here where people have got up and danced. But I'd love to go. I've been in Sri Lanka. Even in Sri Lanka, I've been to the cinema. People have got up to dance during the songs.
Right, okay.
I couldn't join them because I was too shy.
Oh, but if everyone's doing it.
It was the first time. I didn't even realise it was going to happen. But people were doing it. There was like a huge crowd of people doing it. And I was like,
can you take me to a film where people are going to stand up and start dancing, and I'll come and I'll dance with you?
I don't know if it'll happen in the UK.
Will it not?
We'll see. If something does come up,
if we get to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to go straight to India.
Straight to
India or Sri Lanka, and we'll go to one of those films, and we're going to record ourselves dancing.
Fully dancing.
I'll
do it. We'll do it. 100,000 subs?
100,000 scrubs. 100,000 subs.
Okay.
We're going to do that for you, and we'll film it. Vlog type.
And also, let us know. I'm actually genuinely curious, because apart from Shake It Off, I don't know what other Taylor Swift songs.
I still want to get down to that, because I don't know what it is.
Which songs?
Which song it was, where people were jumping
up
and
so
down.
Give us like a list. Give us your top 5 Taylor Swift dance anthems.
It's probably a song that we haven't heard of.
Yeah, but like, I feel like if it's going to be a dance anthem, it would be big, because it'll be one of the singles, right?
I got you. Yeah, it's crazy. I just don't know off the top of my head.
We'll see.
We'll find out. With your help, we'll find out.
Bring the GlassTruth to us. And we're back, and we're joined by 2 guests here. I said I would try the lychee Rubicon because it is Yoni's favourite fizzy drink of all time.
It is my favourite.
And I slandered it. Also, before we get into that, let me just address some of the nonsense I've been seeing on the TikToks. I am not a Tory. Okay? How dare you call Sam Pelly Tory Fanta?
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
Who's referred Sam?
And it wasn't just one person. It was like two or three people.
So it must be a thing, right?
That's wild.
Have you ever heard that before?
No.
Who calls San Pellegrino Tory Fanta? The funny thing is, I see it though.
I definitely see it now.
It makes complete sense. So all of you commented it. I can't have a San Pellegrino anymore.
Hold on.
Crazy.
I've got a mini thing for you to think about.
Yeah.
While I do this taste test, which is one of our TikTok followers asked us to rank our top 5 non-carbonated drinks.
Non-carbonated drinks. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So do you want to think about it?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, top 5. Yeah.
So you think about it while I have a little taste.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm trying the Rubicon lychee. Should I do lychee first or peanut first?
I need to try. Oh, you have to do the lychee first.
So I've got the lychee and the peanut punch because someone said Yoni, if he was a drink, he would be a peanut punch. Another one of our TikTok followers.
Yes.
And I've never tried it, so I want to see what Yoni actually tastes like. Do you feel that assessment's correct?
That's accurate? That's fair enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. That was the crack of the
ASMR.
Lychee. Okay. Sorry, I just had a sniff and it was strong. That's what it was. It was... Okay.
We're just on a weak drink, yeah?
I'm going to taste it. Let's see what happens.
That's a decent slurp. Decent slurp.
It's not nice. It's definitely not nice. That's out of the big 4, out of mango, guava, and passion fruit. You think that's the best one?
Oh, I personally like it the most, yeah.
That's wild.
The other ones aren't far behind.
No. They're way further up.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
This is by far the lowest.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
How dare you compare this
is the best
to
one,
those?
bro. That is the best one.
No, it's not.
That is the best one.
I'm going in for a third sip.
Yeah, try it. Where did you buy that from?
Why? Why does it make a difference?
I think it might make a difference. Where'd you buy that from?
Why does it make a difference?
What's the expiry date? Check it right now.
That's a good point. Can't trust these places.
Check it right now.
Do not lie. Oh, no. Okay, fine.
What was it saying?
I'm so baffled. Why is there 2 expiry dates?
What's it? You got some counterfeit Chinese ones.
Why is there 2 expiry dates?
Nah, that's not. This is what I mean. You can't trust these places. You just need to go to Tesco.
Wait, I'm so confused. Bro, look at this.
Yeah, let me have a look. Let me.
Is it just me or is one of them out of date and the other one's in date? One of them's dated to like last year and the other one's next year.
Yo,
that's so wild. Bro, taste it. See if it's all right, and don't just chat shit because there's a chance it might be off.
See, the taste isn't as strong. That's the thing.
It's supposed to be stronger.
It's supposed to be stronger. Yeah, it's stronger. It's supposed to be better. The taste, like, it's meant to linger on, but that one just gives you a little bit of a hint of lychee and then just disappears. See, that's not what it's like, bro.
I'm so disgusted.
Next week, just leave it to me. Let me buy you a proper one. You have to go to Tesco.
You gotta go to Rubicon.
You have to go to Sainsbury's. You can't go to Sainsbury's. You have to go to Sainsbury's to buy that, bro. All right.
Okay. To be continued.
To be continued
with the lychee.
All right.
But right now, not a fan.
That's fine. But that's not the right one, bro.
This is the right one, however. I'm excited.
That one looks like the right one. What does that say? Does it say? Oh, I thought that said Morella. Miracle.
Could you keep her name out of your mouth, please?
Sorry. It says Miracle.
Do a little pokey. This is the right one, though.
That's the right one. Yeah.
And now we are trying the peanut punch.
It's been a while since I've had it as well. Actually, I'm excited for you to try it. That's an interesting face you've just made.
That is really nice. That's so nice. Oh my God. Let me try again. It's so good. Oh, it's everything I dreamed it would be and more.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's very good. That is very good. See?
So, like, one of my favorite milkshakes, I go to Five Guys and I get the chocolate and peanut mixed.
Right.
And it's wonderful. That's such a good mix. It's like Snickers, basically. This is like Snickers without chocolate. It's so good.
Did you expect it to be watery? Because I think that's what you said last time, right? You expected it to be kind of watery.
Like peanut butter with like milk or water.
Right, but it's not watery, is it?
It's like creamy. Like as you drink
exactly.
it, like it's aerated
it's strong,
and there's like it comes out as like a foam.
Yeah, exactly.
That's incredible. This is going to be added to.
Yeah. Was it SHL TikTok follow up?
Shout out to you, SHL.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'd love to be called that as a drink.
It's my guy.
Have you thought of your top 5 drinks?
Kind of, yeah.
What are we going with? I'm going to keep drinking this.
Keep drinking that. Okay. Okay.
You scared? You sound like you're scared.
I'm a little bit scared.
Because I haven't even thought of it. I'm just going to go off the dome.
Off the dome.
Yeah.
So you just said still drinks, right?
Yeah.
Still like juice.
Just any non-carbonated beverage.
Non-fizzy drink. Fine. Okay, so my number 5 is actually the difficult one. My number 4 to 1, like 1 to 4, is fairly locked in place. It's just my number 5. I'm trying to think which one I like the least, but it's still in my top 5, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'll probably... I don't know if this is cheating. It's weird how much the fizz changes things. Because, for example, like my favorite fizzy canned drink is Rubicon Lychee.
Yeah.
But in terms, if you just ask me to get still juice, the mango one, I think just because it's a classic for me, it's the first one I tried. I think that is probably my favorite still one. I haven't tried much of the still lychee one. So number 5, I'll go Rubicon Mango still. As my number 5.
Do you remember the old one?
The old Rubicon.
The old Rubicon Mango.
Not really.
So like I think after sugar tax was introduced,
okay.
They like really decreased like the flavor of it.
Right, okay.
I think the old one's still available. They just call it Rubicon Mango Deluxe.
Oh, okay.
It's like a darker, the carton's like a darker
way
color.
More sugary.
And it's the same as what it used to be. But like now it's like weak sauce, you know? Like it's great, as in sugar tax. Like get rid of like sugar bullshit. But like
BS, man.
I kind of miss the old taste.
Oh, mate. It's just when you need that buzz, do you know what I mean? And it gives you it. But cool, yeah, Rubicon Mango, number 5.
Okay.
Whoa. Hey. Sorry,
Curious cat.
A curious cat almost stopped the recording. She literally pressed the keypad. Oh my God. Where did she come from?
We're still going. Did she actually stop it?
No, she didn't stop anything. It's cool. We're still live. Number 4, orange juice. Orange juice number 4.
Any particular
Classic.
brand?
Tropicana.
Okay.
Tropicana.
Nice.
Are you? I don't know if we've asked this question. Are you smooth or bits?
We haven't asked this question.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you asked that. I'm bits.
I'm bits, man.
Bits all day,
about
every
the bits,
day.
bro.
Do you know what it is? It's a drink.
Yeah.
With a little meal inside it, a little snack.
Like, how can you have it? Like, when I was young, I preferred smooth.
Right.
Because I had a childish taste.
Yeah.
But then at the age of about 14, it turned.
It's texture, man. Texture is such a huge part of the
experience.
Consumption experience.
Because my dad had, at the time, he was drinking bits, an orange juice with bits.
Yeah.
And I had it. And at first I was like, ugh. Then I was like, yo, this shit slaps. Slaps hard. So yeah, orange juice with bits, number 4. Number 3, Capri Sun. Or Capri Sun. Or Capri Sun, whatever it's called.
No, Capri.
Capri Sun, number 3. Number 2, apple juice.
Any brand?
Coppola? Coppola? I was going to say Capella. But yeah, whichever.
Apple juice over OJ.
Yeah, I'm apple juice over OJ. Okay. Yeah. And number 1, Vimto, bro. Vimto is me number 1.
I didn't think you'd do that.
Numero uno.
I can't believe you've done that.
What do you mean I've done what? It's my number 1, bro.
Is it actually that's your favourite drink?
That's my favourite drink, yeah.
Non-carbonated is Vimto.
Yeah, the squash. I normally have the squash, yeah. Bro, you don't understand how much I love that.
That's such a ridiculous take.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
I am, but it's also that is equally ridiculous.
What's your top 5? What's your top 5 then?
Okay, I haven't really thought it out, but I'm just gonna go off the dome.
Yeah.
In 5th place, I haven't had it in a while, but I remember it because there's like a very clear memory of me having it, and it was a good point in my life, and it was a fantastic juice.
A good point in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was a little boy, you know. It is the Welch's grape juice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's a bad. Oh.
But like, there's one, right?
Oh, I forgot about that.
There's one, and I think it's like the green Welch's grape juice,
right?
But they got peach in it as well.
Oh,
that is like so like the Welch's grape juice I've had more often,
right.
But the one with peach in it, I haven't had it since I was a kid. But I very clearly remember how it tasted because it was incredible.
Oh. The black grape one though for me is my favourite.
See, like I was pouring out your grape juice, your car.
It's because it's fizzy.
It's because it's like too artificial, whereas the Welch's It's that good stuff. It doesn't taste artificial.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little bit different. Yeah, I get what you mean. Oh, Welch's is a great shout. To be honest,
I actually might bump that up. I'm not sure because I've just realised it's a bit too low down.
No, it definitely has to be my top 5 as well. It's too late now, but
okay.
Welch's.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with a peach Lipton iced tea.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great.
It's great. It's good.
It's so refreshing. I think in America they have iced tea as an option at a lot of fast food places. Like I went to a KFC there, I went to a Mackey's there when I was there like 6-7 years ago, and it's always there. Like, why are we not doing that here? I would love an iced tea.
They do that. They do that in Spain as well. In
iced
Spain,
tea?
Everywhere you go, like one of the main drinks you can get is a Nestea. That's their version of iced tea. Spain, mucho bueno. It's amazing. Like, peach iced tea is banging. Iced tea is banging, bro. Good choice.
Number 3, we're going with, this is not a fan favorite, but like a GrassTooth, especially the people in this room favorite. Going Choco Melt at number 3.
Oh,
how good is it? Choco Melt.
Oh,
especially when you're in certain places.
Certain places abroad.
We were on the Choco Melt train before it was even here, years ago.
We were like literally crackheads. We'd be like, yo, where's the convenience store? And then just buy like 5 tubs of Choco Melt. This was way back,
like before. I think Choco Melt only came here like around the pandemic.
Yeah, no, it wasn't in this country. You're right. It was just in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
I was in Amsterdam, and
we were always
craving that chocolate
through the days. Chocolate
Melt. So good.
Fantastic drink.
Damn.
In second place, OJ.
No, I respect OJ. I just forgot. I've completely missed out tea and coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
It's okay.
Okay, it's fine. It's too late.
OJ, freshly squeezed, especially when you're abroad in Spain, for sure. And OJ is something that I have in the Mackie D's in France. You can get a whole cup full of it, because we only have the little Tropicanas here. Get a whole big cup full of OJ. So
you're the type of guy who goes abroad, and when you go abroad in Europe in particular, you always see in the convenience stores or like their version of supermarkets, you always see like an orange, like juice maker. Like you always is the sort of person that goes and gets an orange juice from there.
Not at the stores. I'll get it at like a restaurant or a cafe. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like a breakfast thing. Like we'll go in there. There'll be pastries there. We'll get a pastry. And an OJ.
Yeah. An OJ. Fair enough.
Maybe a coffee as well.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
And number 1, masala tea. Masala tea. Transcendental. That's like my go-to drink. I always have it. I think I have it every day pretty much. And I love it. I think it's the elite and best way to drink tea, like flavor-wise. I know a lot of people prefer their teas like black or like just a little bit of sugar or with a bit of milk. That's all whack. That's weak sauce.
Oh, great.
Masala tea, man. That's how you have it. Put the spices in, put it in the milk, like let it all just brew and like, get to know each other, infuse, all of that good stuff. Masala tea, top tier. Top tier for me. I'm actually happy with that top 5.
That's pretty good. Good.
Oasis is an honorable mention.
Oasis is powerful drink.
I like it a lot. Which one do you like more?
Oh, that's a good question. It's it's between the two, isn't it? It's
the summer fruits
and the orangey type one.
Citrus something.
I think summer fruits.
Summer fruits as well.
Summer fruits.
The citrus one I'll have once in a while,
right? Yeah. Oh no, a big shout out as well. Honorable mention. Probably should be my top 5 actually. Tang. Filipino drink. Banging as well.
I don't know if is it Filipino?
It is Filipino. I think
we have it in Sri Lanka.
Called Tang.
Yeah.
It's called Tang.
Yeah. Same thing. There's a lot of like crossover between Philippines and Sri Lanka.
Okay, wherever it's from, Tang. Good job. Well done.
Speaking of one of your number 1 drink,
yes.
Even though it's not in the non-carbonated form, we have Vimto here because this was popping off in the comments for our drinks short.
And rightly so.
And I've got my contender, Ribena.
Ribena's got nothing against Vimto.
I'm a huge fan of Ribena. As in, not huge. Ribena for me is better than Vimto.
It's not even in your top 5, is it?
No, definitely not. It's because it's like the fact that it's not even in my top 5 and I'm saying it's better than your number 1.
Yeah, that doesn't go in your favour. It just means you have no taste.
Open it up.
Let's go.
Okay, this is the head-to-head we've all been waiting for.
So I've got a fizzy Vimto.
And I've got a still Ribena.
So I haven't tried a fizzy Vimto, I think, in a while.
I don't think I've ever had it. It's fucking whack.
Oh my goodness. It's just as good.
It's not how I remember it.
Ribena.
It's so sad. What have they done to my sweet drink?
Should I tell you what? All the drinks that we used to drink back in the day, right? They've been doing something. They're becoming weaker and weaker.
It's the sugar tax, I think.
The sugar tax, probably.
It's because they just pumped us full of sugar and they were like,
right.
oh, you okay?
They're just making it weaker and weaker, so we have to buy more.
How's that though? Is that okay?
It's good. I like it. Do you want to try it?
Switch?
Yeah, let's switch. See, with the Ribena, right?
Yeah.
I normally, when I used to have it, I would normally get the squash version.
So
I
same.
can dictate how much.
Bro, it's so like syrupy.
Yeah.
I think I'm just associated with like sickly kind of tastes and flavors.
Yeah.
It tastes a bit like medicine from what I remember.
Ribena?
No, Vimto.
Vimto tastes like medicine. No, it doesn't. What sort of Vimto have you been trying?
Bruh, who's been hyping this up? Are you guys mad? This is whack.
The still one's better, bro. The still
one's so bad.
The still one's better. You've got no taste. You've actually got no taste.
Bro, this is so bad.
You've got no taste.
What is the taste here? Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember Necto, that drink I brought up?
Yeah.
This is what this reminds me of. They're like very similar. I think the flavors in Vimto are a bit more pronounced.
Okay.
But it's just purple. That's what it tastes. It just tastes like purple.
Bro, it's a banging drink. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you guys like Vimto, try Necto. For those of you that your taste buds are one note.
Listen, I'm not going to pirate Ribena. Ribena's calm. It's all right. Do you know what I mean? But it's no Vimto. Vimto's an elite drink, bro. I don't think you've got the right taste buds to really appreciate good drinks. That's what I think. That's what I personally think.
That's wild of you to say.
It's not wild. I'm just speaking facts.
I'm aware that I'm shitting on
I can speak 3 languages.
Favorite.
English, Korean, and facts. Simple as.
I'm sorry. This is really bad. It's okay though. Try a masala tea and tell me if you think it's better than this.
They're not even in the same weight class. They're different types of drinks.
I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, we'll try.
It's basically Ribena
next time
versus
we're going to try a non-carbonated
middle class drink, middle class blackcurrant drink.
All right, stop bringing up the whole thing, man.
Bloody Tory Fanta over here. That's just disgusting.
Let me try it. Let me just get the taste out of my mouth.
Give me the Vimto back. Here you go, take this.
Because I'm just trying to see. Because I'm not happy with this either. Because it's nothing like I remember it tasting. But I think it tastes better out of a carton.
Out of a carton?
Do you find that certain beverages, it needs to come in a certain container?
Form. Yeah.
I think Ribena needs to be carton.
For me, a good Ribena has to be made by me.
That's definitely better than that.
Oh, you're...
Bro,
that's not better than this, but this still is this still dwarfs that. That's not even comparable.
Okay, let us know. Seriously, let us know in the comments.
That's not even comparable. This is
Ribena or Vimto?
Ribena versus Vimto. Ribena
we need to do
versus
this,
Vimto.
okay? For all my blackcurrant fans.
There's only one right answer. There's only one right answer. Okay, so we asked our new intern. He's
doing work experience.
He's doing work experience at the moment. He's been fired from his corporate job the other day. So he's currently laying on our couch.
Watching us with beady eyes.
With beady eyes. He looks like Rose from Titanic, right? You know,
I want to paint
her. I want to paint him. Goodness me.
What have you got for us? What are the 2 topics?
He sent us...
Oh, he sent it to us.
He sent us 2 questions to answer, but I'm going to read them out, and we're going to choose one to talk about, debate about. All right?
Yeah, let's do it.
So number 1, should adults allow children to believe in Santa? Is number 1. And number 2, would you allow your children to have a smartphone? If so, from what age? I think the second one has a bit more... Which one do you want to go for?
Do you want to go for the second one?
I think the second one has a bit more stuff to talk about, but...
Okay.
We can go through both of them quite quickly.
Okay, fine.
All right, let's just do the first one then. Should adults allow children to believe in Santa? What's the... Why do you think he's asked that question?
I think he's finding it difficult to wrap his head around the fact that Santa's not real.
Do you think he has children and he's struggling?
He doesn't know whether
to tell them the truth or not. He's nodding his head.
Maybe that's what it is.
So this is more of a...
Do you ever remember believing in Santa?
I believed in Santa for a while, yeah.
How long's a while?
An embarrassing number.
Give me the number.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the number. I thought you only speak facts. Oh no, you speak two other languages as well. Tell me in English and then tell me facts.
Okay, 7.
7?
Okay. I'm still young then though.
Yeah.
Right? I also believe that he came down the chimney one time.
Right.
Yeah, because my mum made it sound that way.
She put effort into
she bought a the big chocolate golden coins.
Right.
But like the really big one.
Yeah.
And she left it there. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, where did this come from?
Yeah.
She was like, Santa, bro.
Wow.
And I genuinely believe Santa existed. I genuinely believed he came down the chimney. And has it affected me growing up? I don't know. I don't know if it's affected me. Do I still like Christmas? Do I even like Christmas? I guess I do. So do I want my children to have that? Why not?
Okay. Do you think it's like fun on the parent side to keep up the illusion?
I think so, yeah.
It must be, because like, why else would you do it?
Exactly. But what's the point of saying Santa exists? So what is the virtue of saying Santa exists? Like, what is the positivity? Like, what's the reason why parents would want to do that? I think that's what I want to ask, right? Because with Santa, it's like presents, right? So you get presents. So why would parents want children to believe that?
A big part of that is the whole thing about if you're good, Santa will get you presents.
Oh, right.
Whereas if you're not, you're going to get coal.
Oh, right.
So it's like the thing to keep kids in line. I think Santa's maybe like a test run for like God.
Maybe. Also, because if they believe that Santa didn't exist, right? And they only think, oh, I need to make my parents think I'm a good person. They might just pretend to be good in front of their parents, but in reality, they're actually naughty little kids, right? But whereas if Santa exists,
then he's
watching them constantly, like God. So then they have to be good all the time.
Right.
My children, they definitely believe in Santa. Yo, Santa exists, yo. You better believe it.
I don't remember believing believing Santa exists.
But did your parents ever instill that in you or not?
I don't know. I can't remember. Like, I think it like.
Have you ever heard them use the word Santa?
I don't think so. Like, it would have been my sister, because my sister's like a big deal older than me. So it would have been her telling us about Santa.
And your sister's a big deal as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. She's like a second parent almost. You know?
No, I mean just generally. I think she's a celebrity, right? Or can we not say that on this podcast?
Who?
Your sister, your older sister.
How is she a celebrity?
Okay, we don't have to talk about it, don't worry.
I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
You said she's a big deal, man.
Oh, good Lord. No, you asked me if she's a big deal or not. I didn't just come out of nowhere with
You did say she's a big deal. Then you paused and you said older than me. But anyway. Okay.
But
so yeah,
like, she would have been the one to tell us.
Right.
But I don't remember at any point actually believing it existed.
Something. Right, okay.
But maybe I did. I was too young to realise.
Okay, but the question is, would you let your children believe it? Do you think it's fine for your children to believe it?
Like, the only problem I can foresee having, because I probably would be like, I don't want them to believe it.
Oh, you actively don't want them to believe it?
Because I think it's a bit
weird.
Yeah. But the only issue I can see is my kid then being the person, being like, oh, Santa's not real.
Then they'll get bullied at school.
They won't be bullied. They will get bullied at school.
Huh?
They'll be the bully.
No, they'll get bullied at school.
They'll make other kids cry.
Yeah, but then they'll get bullied.
Why would they get bullied?
No. If you're the only one that doesn't believe in something,
right,
as a kid, you'll get bullied. It doesn't matter how hard your views are, right? They'll look at your kid. The majority, exactly. You have to conform to society. You have to conform to nursery society. Otherwise, you will get bullied. So I know what you're trying to say. Oh yeah, my kid's a tough one. No, Santa doesn't exist, mate. All the kids are bullying him or her.
That's wild.
And your child will end up crying, and you'll have to move to a different school because she'll be getting mercilessly bullied.
I feel like you're bullying my child right now. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm just gonna find out which nursery your child goes to, and I'll put my child in the same one, and I'll be like, "There's that kid. I know for a fact he doesn't believe in Santa. I need you to
get everyone against him." Good Lord. So yeah, I think I personally wouldn't. But
fine.
I don't like to believe that crumble to societal pressure when it comes to that.
Fair enough. And
question.
Hopefully that answers your question.
Number 2.
And the second one is, would you allow your child to have a smartphone? If so, from what age? That's a very good question.
Have you got an answer?
I'm trying to think about it now.
So, going back to our school was one of those places where we weren't allowed smartphones. We had to take brick phones in. And we kind of adhered to that for like the first 4 or 5 years, maybe?
First 3, 4, 5 years.
3, 4, 5 years. And then the later years, I think they were a bit more relaxed. I think for the older kids, they were just a bit more chill. But yeah, did that help, do you think? Because we kind of missed out on a lot of that like cyberbully kind of stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Because like that kind of stuff happens in those first couple of years, right?
Right.
So
I think we live in a very difficult society in the sense that you need a smartphone, you need technology to keep you safe, but then also it opens you up to even more dangers. So it's a very paradoxical sort of situation. Yeah. So it's a difficult question. I think smartphones should be allowed at a certain point in terms of what age. That's the big question. Is it more so the age or just when you think or you perceive your child to have a bit of a, like, is a bit more mature? Like, is that the best way to look at it?
But what's your idea of maturity? At what stage are they mature to have a smartphone?
Like, not crying over everything, not believing in Santa.
But, like, I think up to the age of, like, maybe even, like, 20, 21.
Right.
You're still crying about things. It's just different things.
No, I get that, but not every 7 or 8 year old have developed the same. Do you know what I mean? Not every 8-year-old is the same as each other. Yeah. Some are going to, at that level, some are going to be a bit more mature,
right?
Who will understand not understand the dangers, but like they'll be a bit more open to the idea that this is potentially dangerous,
right?
And they'll be careful about it.
And there are some who don't. What are the potential dangers that you see?
Mate, predators on social media, because obviously if you've got a phone, you'll probably be on Snapchat, Instagram. There'll be predators. As you said, cyberbullying is going to be rife and at that sort of age. So I don't know. I think an age is a bit of a difficult one to pinpoint, but it's just it's a constant dialogue with your child. All right, have a talk. If you get the sense that your child is, he's getting to the age where he's like, oh, you know what, it's kind of mature. He's all right. I like him or her. Yeah, fine. Let's get you an iPhone, my friend. Do you know what I mean?
I think I'd like to believe that I could be in a world where I didn't have to give my child an iPhone. I'd like, not an iPhone, a smartphone. Like, I'd rather than not grow up with that. Because I actually hate how dependent I am on my phone. Like, it's such a handicap. Like, it needs to be in my hand at all times, sort of thing.
Right.
But I don't want that for my kid. Because I think it, like, takes a lot away from the experience of life.
We're in a different age. I know what you mean in terms of, I think even with our generation, were we at the cusp of it? Like,
we were definitely, like, we were one of the first on the wave. Yeah,
because like, we talk about the people older than us. They're like, oh, back in the day, we always used to play outside and stuff. I think from our age, we started to, I think that's when like MSN and stuff started coming in and we started being a bit more digital. So yeah, it's a tough one.
Who knows? Like, was it called Neuralink? Is that thing that Elon Musk's like chip in the brain type thing?
Oh,
that might be the next big thing, and we're going to be talking about that. Maybe smartphones going to be non-existent.
Maybe
obsolete, if you will.
Wow, are we just giving parenting advice here?
Neither of us are parents that we know of.
Right,
but yeah,
we could be. We could be. We could be. So, if you've got children.
Let us know. When are you thinking of letting your kid have a phone?
Do you believe in Santa? You can be an adult and still believe in Santa.
Did someone mistake me for Santa recently? No.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're wearing red.
Yeah.
You've got a beard.
Is that why you sent the question? Did I remind you of Santa? Great. Fantastic. So my brother, right? He had a kid recently. When I say recently, 3 years ago. For the longest time, he was like, not gonna give him anything. No phones, no screens, no TV even. They don't even have a TV at the place because he was like, not raising that kid, like in that way. But just as time goes on, it just makes things easier, I think. And now the kids, I think he recently had like a full Disney marathon and he watched all the Disney movies.
Fair enough.
He's very knowledgeable about Disney. Ask him any question on Disney. He's 3 years old. Ask him any question on Disney.
Really? We'll ask him.
We'll get him on the show one day.
Get him on the show one day.
Would you like to wrap up the episode?
So that was the unscripted EP.
Mm-hmm. How did it go? Let us know. Do you want more unscripted episodes? This was stressful for us, but we will do it again if you liked it, if you enjoyed it. If you want more, follow, subscribe, do all the things you need to do. We're on TikTok and YouTube mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Instagram at some point in the future.
Yeah.
When we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been Gopi and Yoni.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope you've enjoyed coming along with us for the ride.
Oui.
Ribena over Vimto. And that's a wrap.
Vimto over Ribena.
That's a wrap. I said that's a wrap.
Vimto over Ribena. Bye-bye.
I said that's a wrap. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Vimto over Ribena. Bye-bye.